Hi my loves, and welcome to your cosmic weather report for the week ahead. Now, we might start this week with a sense of Groundhog Day, a sense of here we are, another new year, nothing's changed, everything's still the same. You know, we've dipped our toes into 2024 and this is the week now that we're really kind of back in the swing of things. And this is going to be really highlighted on Tuesday when Mercury squares Neptune. Now, what we might find in these energies is a sense of things just feeling a little bit murky, things feeling a little bit like, ugh, a sense of confusion around what am I doing with my life and what's it all about and why does nothing ever change? And this is really powerful energy to begin the week, especially because this week we get the first new moon of 2024. So what I want you to really use this energy for, if you do feel like this, is a sense then of expanding into your mind, into really allowing deeper wisdom and insights to come through, into really using this to feel into, well, what change then do you want to make in your life? Are you still stuck in that same old job that you've disliked for the past 4 years? Are you still in that same relationship that we say things are going to change and nothing ever changes? Where are you allowing yourself to be in Groundhog Day in your life? And where can you then use the information that's coming to you to really look at what you want to change? Because nothing changes if nothing changes. And so this is a very good insight for you around what changes are going to need to be made in your life, especially when we get that Capricorn new moon, which is going to be all about putting these changes into motion. So if you do start the week just feeling a bit confused, a bit like, oh, here we go again, another week, another year, don't get too stuck in that. Instead, really allow your mind to expand into, well, where is it I feel the most stuck? Where is it I feel the most dissatisfied? Where is it I feel like I'm repeating the same things over and over again? And gather that information. Now, this is also a really beautiful day if you've been really struggling with anything in your life, to seek help from greater wisdom, greater guidance. Very often we think that little human us has to struggle with everything alone, and we've got access to a whole team of support. So if you have been struggling with things, if things have felt particularly hard for you lately, take some time over the beginning of the week, the first few days of the week, to just really say, I don't know what to do with this, please help me. I can't see an answer to this, please help me. I don't know what the solution is, please help me. And open yourself up to allowing again some divine wisdom, some divine insight to come through. Because when we get stuck in our human ways and this is the way it is and this is what life is and this is what always happens to me, we can't see what else is around us wanting to come in. So take some time to pray, to ask, to just really give what you're struggling with up to something greater, and realizing that you do not have to do it all alone. Now, Wednesday, we get the Sun trine Uranus and Mars sextile Saturn. And so what we're going to feel then coming in on Wednesday, if we've taken our time to really feel into where we feel stuck, is this real sense of wanting to free yourself. I don't want to stay stuck doing this anymore. I don't want to keep repeating this anymore. I don't want to keep feeling like this anymore. A sense of really wanting to free yourself to begin to live the life that you want to live. There's going to be an immense amount of self-awareness that's going to come in around these days, an immense amount of knowing what it is that you want. There's also going to be heightened intuition. Whenever we get anything to do with Uranus, we've got this ability to tap into the cosmic mind, the universal wisdom. And so again, these are really good days for really feeling into what is it I truly want. And if I allowed myself to really live from my soul self and believe that anything were possible for me, what would that do? And as Mars meets Saturn, there's going to be this increased desire to want to take control over your life, to be like, this is my life and I want to live it for me in my way. I no longer want to keep allowing external influences to have as much control over me, or to allow myself to just keep groundhog daying through my life, because that's not what life's about. There's going to be this real desire to succeed in your life, to take control of your life, to move in a direction you want to go, to make something of your life. So again, really pay attention to what is it that's stirring in you, what are the desires, what are the dreams, what is it you really want to do if you were going to make a difference in your life and you were going to make those changes that needed making. Because then on Thursday we get the Capricorn new moon. Now this is, I can't even give you the words for how powerful a new moon this is to begin a new year. This new moon happens at the almost exact degree point that the Saturn and Pluto conjunction happened in January of 2020, which started the shake-up of the last few years. And so now as this new moon lands on this degree point, her ruling sign is Saturn. She's conjunct Pluto. She's bringing these energies back. And this is where we really take what we've learned, how we've grown, and what's happened in our lives over the past few years. And we now stand here on the threshold into something new. This is where we really decide how we want to take what we've learned. And we stand here now as this new version of ourselves, and we decide how we want to move forwards. This is where we really begin the creation of a whole new world. This is such a powerful moon, and I really want as many of us as possible to work with this moon, because the intentions that we set at this new moon are going to shape the way of the world, not just for this year, but for the next 20 years. And so because I want so many of you to work with this energy, we are opening up my Lunar Living Moon Circle. That's normally a private circle just for the Lunar Living Sisterhood. We're opening it up for everyone to be able to attend, so that you can learn all about this moon, how to work with her, the energies of this moon, what she's asking of us. We can't let everyone in live because I need my Lunar Living Sisterhood to get in live. They're the priority for getting in live. But if you go to the link in my bio or my website, kirstygallagher.com, you can sign up and get the replay of the Capricorn New Moon Lunar Living Circle with me, where I will tell you everything you need to know about this most powerful new moon of the year. But this is the moon where we really, from a place of now being more self-knowing, knowing our worth, from a place of real empowerment, we set intentions for what we want. And this is going to be such a powerful new beginning, such a powerful new beginning. And then to help us with that, on Friday, we get Mars trine Jupiter. Now, this is just going to help us to take everything we've intended. It's almost like under the new moon, we speak what it is that we want. We let the universe know what it is that we want. We set our navigation system for the year ahead. And then Mars and Jupiter come along to go, let me expand you into that. Let me help you to grow into all that you can be. Let me help you to expand into your dreams. This is going to be a moment that we feel a real sense of personal empowerment, a sense of really knowing what it is that we need to do, a sense of knowing that we can have what we want. There's going to be this deep knowing inside that you might not know how or when, but you know that you can do it. There's going to be such an expansion come through on Friday to really kind of push you in the direction of your dreams. But you need to have told the universe where it is that you want to go. So that's why this Capricorn new moon is so important, that we set our intentions under that moon, so that then Mars and Jupiter can come along and go, okay, here we go. I've now opened up the journey. I've given you the map. Let's go. And then on Sunday, we get Mercury moving back into Capricorn. Now, Mercury is in Capricorn at the beginning of December, then station retrograde mid-December, moved back into Sagittarius, and is now gone direct again, and he's moving back into Capricorn. So Mercury moving into Capricorn helps us to really make the long-term plans, to help us to really look forwards as to what it is that I want, to help expand our minds, because very often we're quite reactive. We react in the moment of little human us. So little human us doesn't like this, quick, let's change it, let's do something, and we're very reactive. Whereas Mars in Capricorn is like, no, let's look for the longer term. Let's know that we're not going to be able to make it all happen right in this moment, but if we keep taking those steps, those little steps towards what we want, that's how we're going to get there. Not in the big knee-jerk reactions. We're going to get there by having that plan of where we're going to go. So Mercury in Capricorn is going to help us to, again, take all we've intended, all we've learned, all we've known, and begin to really think of the new moon as setting your navigation system. Mercury then in Capricorn is almost like the guidance that talks to you. So, you know, if you set your sat nav in your car and it says in 300 meters, turn right, in 1 mile, turn left, Mercury in Capricorn is going to start to be that navigation system that says, in a few days' time, do this. Next week, we're going to do this. So all in all, we've got such a powerful energy now to really move us forwards into a new year and into, quite honestly, a whole new beginning. This new moon, and even this year with the astrology in January, is going to be such a powerful, potent time to move into something new. We've obviously got Pluto shifting signs on the 20th, 21st of January. And this is going to really set the tone for the next, not even just this year, but the next couple of decades, the next 20 years. And again, speaking of which, let me know below if you would like a workshop for that kind of, because we get a Pluto Cassimi as well the day before, and then the Sun and Pluto are going to move together into Aquarius. It's huge news. It's so big, and there's going to be so many light codes and activations. And so let me know if you want to do something together where we will activate the light codes within and really allow our soul's light to shine through, because I feel like as many of us as possible really need to be in a remembrance of who we are as we move into this year. We need to be knowing who we are, knowing what we're capable of, knowing what we want, because all of our intentions and dreams and desires are what is needed in the world to be able to move us forwards in the way that we need to go. And so it's super important that each one of us plays our part. And that does come with this new moon, because every intention each one of us sets is like creating this new world that we're all going to move into and we're going to make happen over these next few years. And it's really, really exciting. It's going to be a big awakening, a big remembering. And as always, we will do this together. We'll navigate it together. So here's to a new week, my loves. Energy of this week, pay attention to what's stirring within you, where you feel unsettled, where you feel unhappy, because that is directing you to where needs change. And again, these changes you're being called to make are because they're part of the bigger whole of what the world needs, so that you can be in alignment with your soul journey and path, because you being in alignment with your soul journey and path is again part of what's going to help us to get to where we're going to go. So pay attention, set those intentions on the new moon, join us for the moon circle if you want to know how and all about it. And it might even just be then that this is the year that you want to really begin to live by the magic of the moon. It's honestly changed my entire life. It really, really has, and it continues to do so. And so join us, see what lunar living is all about, and maybe we make this the year that you too begin to live your life in alignment with the moon and awaken into all of who you came here to be, which is what's needed for each and every one of us. Thank you so much for being here as always. I'm so happy we get to walk into this year together. I'm sending you all of my love, and I'll be back with you very soon.